ahead of Leap to Fame, and all those doubts around Leap to Fame, I say all those few doubts around Leap to Fame, just seeing that price tick out, which doesn't overly surprise me. Republican Party holds the most money in our fixed odds wins books at this stage, $4.60 into $4.20. Will the Purdens have something to say in this year's New Zealand Cup? Merlin has been $15 into $12, liability at around $150,000 for Merlin. And what about Akuta? 21 into $14 there. Kingman holds its line and is well back 9 into $8.50. But it's Republican Party here, $4.60 into $4.20. Leap to Fame holding at $1.80.
Thanks for that, Thad. Inside, 14 minutes out from a start, a Kiwi classic, Slice of Heaven, playing in the background, and the big crowd getting involved for our greatest race, the IRT New Zealand Trotting Cup. Top of the book is Rikero Rocket. He's a 5-year-old by Rock and Roll Heaven, who is the winner of 9 of his 28 starts. He's trained by Tom Bamford, has Gavin Smith in his 7th opportunity to have a drive in the IRT New Zealand Cup. He won on Cup Day last year, beating Hadron Collider, and of course he was the inaugural winner of the Christian Cullen. Brittany, he has barrier 1 to start from in the great race.
He sure does, and I think that's a little concern for him as well, Greg, because he missed away very badly in the Kaikoura Cup from an inside second row draw. When he picks it, though, he can pick it very quickly and step sharply. He'll need to take full advantage and not be shuffled too far back on the pegs.
His best possible scenario is 4-3 fence and maybe getting that nice drag in around the last bend and getting some room to move late, but he's got to improve on what we've seen.
Run number 3 in the book, Merlin. He'll start from position 2, trained by the great man, Barry Purdon, 4-time. He's won the New Zealand Cup. He trains alongside his training partner in Scott Phelan, has Zachary Butcher, 11th drive in the Cup. Brittany?
He's progressed beautifully throughout this campaign. Each run has been better than the last, and this team, they know how to peak a horse for a big race. His first win for near 12 months at Kaikoura. I'm sure for an older stallion that will do his confidence no harm whatsoever. He hasn't stepped super quickly in his last few, Matt, but he's straight in the running line here. A safe beginning, and he should lob in a handy spot.
Yeah, he should land in a very profitable position early, Merlin, and I love what we saw from him at Kaikoura. He's trending up at the right time. He's got the right people behind him, Adam, to pull this off.
He's going in the right direction. The stable are really bullish about where he's at, but still just a place for mine.
Yeah, question mark around the 3,200 metres, but he's in the right barn to handle that. Runner number 4 is Pin Seeker. Johnny Cox trains and drives an outstanding horse, Brittany. Logan Boasma also has a share in a horse that's lining up at the Galloping Cup, so a unique feat there.
3 runs back this campaign for Pinseeker. They've all been excellent. He was the first horse home off the fence line in the Flying Stakes behind Republican Party. We know that he has his quirks, but he's exceptionally talented. We saw that earlier this year, Matt, at Cambridge, where he stormed home chasing that horse, Leap to Fame, in the race by Betcha.
Yeah, he was super on that occasion, wasn't he? Look, I've liked his preparation. He can be very fast from a stand start and could find the markers first.
Republican Party, some are saying it is the best possible preparation for this great race. He was 3rd last year. Brittany Carter Delgetti gets his 4th opportunity for his mum and dad.
5 runs, or at least 5th up this preparation here. Basically very comparable to what he did last year when he ran an absolute bottler for 3rd. An incredible last half he ran off the fence. We know he's a better horse now. 12 months later, he's in peak mentality. That counts for a lot in a grueling staying test like this is. He'll be looking to stay in front of Leap to Fame, and then he comes right into consideration. He's the hardest to beat.
Yeah, and love his 2-mile record too. 4 starts, a win and 2 placings. He's trending upwards, Adam, and for me it is the perfect preparation. He can definitely win.
He's served his apprenticeship. This is his moment. Is he good enough to beat Leap to Fame? That's a burning question.
Apologies for talking over the national anthem of New Zealand. Here's the Australian, the first of them, Leap to Fame. Larry, as he's known, this outstanding pacer, Brittany, takes his chance in the one piece of the puzzle he doesn't have at the moment, New Zealand's greatest race.
And can he do it? I think he can. Grant Dixon, this is a race that he has circled. We hoped to see him here last year. It didn't play out. The wheels nearly fell off this preparation once more when things went awry in Victoria, but he managed to get it back on track last time out, and I'm sure that gives many confidence. He is very bright here today. I've seen quite a bit of footage of him. He is up and about. Can he cope with this situation? That is the big question. Not something he's experienced before, but a very smart and sane horse. His third standing start attempt, but we know he can run out the trip. He won an Inter-Dominion over 3,100 metres.
Wonderful preparation, wonderful to see him back here in New Zealand. Adam, you've copped eyes on him plenty of times in the past. How does he look to you, and what are your confidence levels on his chances today?
I thought he looked good, but more importantly, if Trista and Grant are happy, and they don't play games. If they're happy, I'm happy. He's the greatest pacer I've seen in this part of the world. This could be another great moment for him.
Vesima's runner number 7, the son of Vincent, an Auckland Cup winner. Olivia Thornley for Hayden and Amanda Cullen. One of 3 they have in the race. Sooner the better. The second for Barry Purdon and Scott Fairland. Scott gets another steer in the Cup, as we see the New Zealand flag as we get to Brittany for her thoughts on the horse they call Lucky.
Little touch and go off the tapes this prep, Greg, but he was excellent last time out at Kaikoura, and I thought he was very brave after being driven outside of his obvious comfort zone. Third in an Auckland Cup tells us that he can run out the distance. If he can make a smart start and find himself in a leading position, he can certainly run into the top 4. He had a great start to this campaign.
He might be the surprise packet of this year's Cup, and we know that he can compete at this top level against a horse like Leap to Fame. He's got to step and get himself into a good position.
He's $101 if you want to find out. 2 years ago, Akuta came to this race, was a very brave second behind Swayze. 2 starts later, his career looked like it was over. He's been nursed back not only by the bloke sitting in the cart, Mark Purdon, who's won 6 Cups driving, of course Tony Shaw, who 25 years ago won on this day with the mighty Yule Star. His chances from a really good barrier position here look pretty strong, Brittany.
He's had a low, slow, long build up to this New Zealand Trotting Cup, where the 11th of November has been circled for quite some time. 7 runs in total since that long injury-enforced layoff. We know things went a little awry through the mid-stages. Good at Ashburton, I thought great at Kaikoura. He's been stepping very rapidly since the blinds went back on, and if he can do the same here, he puts himself in the firing line.
Yeah, he's tracking beautifully towards this. Love the way he's warming up. He's up on the bit. He's travelling nicely. His beautiful stand-start manners put him in the right spot, Adam.
Incredible comeback. I just don't think he's quite the horse he was, and this is an even harder Cup than 2 years ago.
Luke McCarthy brings this very good pacer, Kingman. He races in the Mick Harvey colours. Brittany, the Victoria Cup winner, comes to a standing start race in the toughest environment for the first time.
The new kid on the block, the Victoria Cup winner, his very first stand, as you rightly pointed out, and only one official trial with one other horse. This is a pressure cooker situation for a horse who doesn't have a whole lot of experience.
No doubt he's got the brilliance to do it, Adam. Has he got the all-round game to come out and win a Cup?
And that's the question. He's got a master in his corner. He's got incredible raw talent, but what an occasion. I can't rule him out because of his sheer talent and Luke McCarthy.
The Derby winner on this track was We Walk by Faith. Blair Orange, Brittany, has won 3 of the last 6 New Zealand Cups. Another runner for Hayden and Amanda Cullen.
Tough runs at his last 2, but we know speed is his biggest asset. I think he's well drawn out wide off the front row.
Driven quietly, he will be charging through the line, sliding blinds on today to help with that.
American Me gets another shot at a New Zealand Cup. He finished 4th 2 years ago, 13th last year. Ultra Meteor is runner number 15. He had to sit park last year. He was 12th. Tim Williams with his 10th drive in the great race for Steve and Amanda Telfer. Mo Unga, he was the winner of the Kaikoura Cup just over 12 months ago, and Brittany bounced back into form with an excellent run there 8 days ago.
Much improved at Kaikoura, stepped well, put himself in a leading position early, didn't get where they would have hoped to be and still had something left at the end. It was certainly a step in the right direction, and he was one of very few runners, Matt, who made ground off the pegs this time last year.
Yeah, and I love that for him. I thought the Kaikoura run was real confidence boosting. If he can get a nice trip, do no work, he's very, very fast.
Here's the horse that was runner-up last year. He went so close to beating Swayze. In fact, he went past him in the straight, Brittany. Don't Stop Dreaming. Hasn't quite had that same preparation, but we know his class.
I think the Canterbury Classic run was the best of his preparation, good at Ashburton, and it's probably hard to get a real line on that race as an overall form reference. He's just got limited opportunities from where he's drawn, Matt.
Yeah, incredible price for a horse that did run second in the race last year. He's going to need luck from that draw, but we know that he can step up on the big occasions.
And number 18 in the book is Better Knuckle Up, the winner of the inaugural Velocity. Gives Crystal Hackett, one of the most famous names in New Zealand harness racing, an opportunity here driving for Barry Purdon and Scott Fairling. Let's get to Mark Cookson, who has the co-trainer of Akuta, Nathan Purdon, with him.
Nathan, at plenty of points over the past 12 months, we wouldn't think we'd see him at this year's Cup. It's been a remarkable comeback from injury.
Yeah, it has been, Mark. A lot of people have played a big part in this horse, and it's really special just to get the horse here today.
Certainly going through Kaikoura, there was plenty of improvement there in the coat and getting him where he needs to be. How confident are you that you've got him as good as you can get him?
Yeah, he is, Mark. He seems great. The work's great. He's trimmed up nicely. So, yeah, I expect a big run.
Wish you all the very best. Good luck.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
Co-trainer Nathan Purdon, and he looks dialed in as well. Akuta out there in his prelim. Hard to go past the $5 million earner, Leap to Fame. What a pleasure it is to have him here at the Addington Raceway. Wishing everybody all the very best, whether you're a punter, just a fan, or a great follower of our sport. This is as good as it gets. Leap to Fame on top, Republican Party, Akuta will run a race. Kingman has to be respected. If there was one blowout for your top four plays, it's horse 16, Moonga.
Thanks, Matt. Just about to catch up with a few of these key contenders if we can, but as you can imagine, before a New Zealand Trotting Cup, many of them are currently putting shortener pins in to give themselves their best opportunity to get off the tapes. Whilst they do that, I might have a chat to Luke McCarthy if I can, as he's walking towards me with Kingman, the real unknown commodity in this year's New Zealand Trotting Cup. But he's come an awfully long way, and I'm sure he wouldn't have done that if he didn't expect a bold performance. Luke, for the occasion that is today, he seems to be taking it all in beautifully.
Yeah, he seems really good, Brittany. Relaxed, warmed up nice and relaxed, and yeah, really happy with him.
Does he step?
Hopefully. His practice has been good, so we'll see.
And what about the trip for him?
I think he'll handle it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Luke McCarthy there. Let's see if we can catch up with Zachary Butcher, who partners Merlin. We know he was fourth in this race last year. Zach, he looks lovely and relaxed, which I'm assuming is a good thing for him to stay out this trip.
Very much so, Brittany. Beautiful day here. Main thing, get away, enjoy the moment. Merlin's great. I know the team's happy, and yeah, good luck to everybody else.
Can he take advantage of the good draw?
Let's hope so. Been watching a few replays. I'm confident he can, but, you know, like I said, the main thing's just getting away and as good as we can, getting him on the fence, putting him to sleep.
And will he run out the trip?
Of course he will.
Good luck.
Cheers,
Zachary Butcher there, Thad. They're all starting to mill around before this great race. $1 million on the line.
$150,000 guaranteed first four in the New Zealand Trotting Cup this year, and Leap to Fame has finally found his mark at 1.8, and that money is arriving. But the damage has been done on Republican Party. $4.60 into $4. That is running for most of our customers, Republican Party. Merlin has been $15 into $12. That's minus $120,000 in Akuta. Also a losing result for the TAB, 21 into 14. We're going to be riding the favourite here, Leap to Fame, in the New Zealand Cup this year.
Excellent, thank you for that, Thad. Brittany, your top four?
I'm just watching a few of these late in the piece, Greg. Grant Dixon has just given Leap to Fame his last piece of standing start practice, and he stepped away well. Everyone cool, calm and collected. Republican Party taking in the occasion. Akuta well and truly up on the bit. 6, 5, 10 and 13 for me. Bring it on.
6, 5, 10 for me, the top three as well, but I'm going to throw Merlin into the mix for fourth.
Leap to Fame for a famous Queensland double. Have a saver on Kingman.
We're about to be called in by starter Ricky Donnelly. Can this great Australian leap to fame, or his countryman Kingman, continue the run of the Australians after Swayze has won the last two cups on this very day? Or will it be that man, Zachary Butcher, searching to do what his father David did with changeover? Or will Mark Purdon join the great Ricky May, who has his 33rd drive in the race with Akuta in the biggest of them all? It is the 122nd running of the IRT New Zealand Trotting Cup for $1 million. Here for the 7th time is Matthew Cross.
Thank you, Greg, and welcome to you wherever you are watching. Years of passion, dedication, Blood, sweat and tears. All comes to a head at this moment for the $1 million IRT New Zealand Trotting Cup. The champion Australian is your favourite. Leap to Fame is his name. He's at $1.80, Republican Party at $4, Kingman at $7.50, and Merlin is at $11. The last 2 years it's been Swayze, the older half-brother to this year's favourite Leap to Fame. Will the cup be coming home? Or will it be straight back on the plane to Australia, as was the case with the Renwick Farms Dominion? Starter Ricky Donnelly has them, the 2025 New Zealand Trotting Cup. Racing. Rakiro Rocket balked at the start. Leap to Fame stepped away. Kingman stepped away. Rakiro Rocket is in a gallop. And as they settle down, Akuta's going forward on the outside of Pinseeker and Republican Party. Hunting through wider out, sooner the better with Don't Stop Dreaming between horses. Merlin Ultimeteor is on the pegs. Wide out, 3 wide there is Leap to Fame. Underneath of him is Moonga, and on the pegs is American Me. There's about a length off then. In the centre too, We Walk by Faith around Vessam. 3 lengths away Kingman, 2 further afield to Better Knuckle Up, and 3 lengths away Rakiro Rocket. So the local Hope Republican Party takes over and leads from Akuta. 3 wide Leap to Fame gets into the race. What's he going to do up front? Cardedale Getty. Grant Dixon leads forward on the Aussie champ and gets him to parked in front of Sooner the Better. Pinseeker is 3 back along the inside, followed through by Ultimeteor, and Don't Stop Dreaming is 3 back in the running line. A length and a half away then to Merlin. On the outside of American Me, next is Moonga. Buried away on the inside is Vessam with a length off to We Walk by Faith. After a scratchy start, Rakiro Rocket third last the pegs. 2.5 away to Kingman, and Better Knuckle Up is at the tail end of the field. They exit the straight with about 2,200 metres left to go, and Republican Party. He's going to try and control this up front. He leads by a length and a half to the back on their first lap from Akuta, and Leap to Fame just happy enough to sit a length away third. Pinseeker after a good beginning is 3 back along the inside, and Sooner the Better has the back of Leap to Fame in the 1-1. Ultimeteor 4 back on the inside, and Don't Stop Dreaming. Runner-up in this last year is 3 back in the running line from American Me, and Merlin is 4 back on the outside following Don't Stop Dreaming. A length and a half to Moonga on the outside of Vessam. Well back We Walk by Faith, then Rakiro Rocket. Kingman with work to do, a length and a half away to Better Knuckle Up. They've gone down to halfway, 1,600 metres to go in the IRT New Zealand Trotting Cup, and the leader is Republican Party. He leads around the corner. The first half of the race run in 1:58.5. Leap to Fame, if he's to win the cup, he's going to have to do it the hard way. He's parked on the outside of Akuta. 3 back and on the inside is Pinseeker. Sooner the Better rides the 1-1. Here's a move from the back. Kingman sent forward 3 wide. Goes up on the outside of Don't Stop Dreaming and Ultimeteor. Merlin in the running line stays put. Then American Me. Moonga back in the last 5 on the outside of Vessam. They are followed by We Walk by Faith, Rakiro Rocket and Better Knuckle Up. The opening quarter was 30.1, and the leader is Republican Party to the 1,000 metres. Leap to Fame is parked, and Kingman's posted 3 wide with the head on the side. In the trail is Akuta awaiting the Pebble Beach passing lane. Pinseeker's had a beaut run on his back. Sooner the Better the middle. Don't Stop Dreaming now 3 wide and 1 back, and Merlin tags it up for a ride home. Moonga makes up ground in the middle as they up the ante. Then We Walk by Faith from Ultimeteor. Well back is Better Knuckle Up from Rakiro Rocket. Struggling is American Me, and Vessam back with him. It is Republican Party. Second quarter 28.9, the half in 59. Pinseeker's had enough, he's drifted back. Leap to Fame is second outside of the leader. Kingman 3 wide. Akuta awaits on that passing lane run, and then Don't Stop Dreaming. We have got a race on our hands here. It's Republican Party. Third quarter 27.1, shaken up from Leap to Fame. Kingman joins in. Akuta sweats the passing lane, and then Don't Stop Dreaming. Republican Party turn for home. Leap to Fame runs a race. Kingman outside the pair. Merlin's getting through now. Leap to Fame hit the lead. Kingman after him. Merlin coming at them both. Kingman on the outside's gone to the front. It's Kingman and Luke McCarthy for the New Zealand Cup. What a win. Kingman beats Leap to Fame. Third and Merlin, fourth, Better Knuckle Up, and then came We Walk by Faith. Republican Party next across from Ultimeteor. Then Akuta, Don't Stop Dreaming, and Moonga. Vesam later, Breakaway to Sooner the Better. American Me, Rikero Rocket, and Pinseeker. Well, the $25,000 late entry fee paid by Mick Harvey. You've just got that back and a whole lot more. 3 wide for the last lap. 30.5 the last quarter. The Aldebaran Park last mile off the lead time on 158.5 is 156.6. Kingman, number 12, is now a New Zealand Cup winner. Leap to Fame is second, number 6, an Australian Quinella. Third in is Merlin, number 3, and Better Knuckle Ups come from nowhere to run into 4th position. Horse number 18. Win 14 at start 34 for the son of Always Be Mickey, and he's done it the hard way. 3 wide the last lap. Kingman the winner. Leap to Fame second. Merlin third. Better Knuckle Up fourth. It's 12, 6, 3 and 8 after the IRT New Zealand Trotting Cup.
Great call, Matthew.